Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again, Krazy Canucks Performance. We're back with another installation / accessory review video. This time we are going to be looking at and installing the M2 seat kit. And this is actually the heated seat kit. So you've got heated grips. You've got a heated shield plug in there, and the actual seat, the seat is heated too. So your passenger is going to be pretty comfy and warm with this, I think. You guys, how this unboxing is funny. Polaris always kind of gives you a little bit of a project when you're getting some accessories, but let's flip over to the unboxing video. I wanted to do that before I set everything up nice on the table here, so let's go to that. All right, so just wanted to give you a little, I know it's a little backwards in the video, but this is what you'll see when you open the box. So, you know, kind of like what we saw with the lock and ride flex bags. It's a bit of a project to put together, but hopefully this video will help anyone looking for some pointers and just visually see how it's done instead of just reading the manual. All right, as you saw from the unboxing there, everything comes in pieces like this. So Polaris, their accessories are really awesome, well thought out and put together. You just have a bit of a DIY project before you can use it. You know, sometimes if you're ordering this from the dealer or ordering it with your snow check, the dealer will put it together for you. Personally, I like to do some of this. It's fun. So we got the handlebars here, the handles here, the seat bottom. We've got the backrest protector. We've got the actual lock and ride flex seat bottom, some cables and stuff that come with it. This is, like I said earlier, the heated version of the seat. These are really neat. So we saw these posed obviously with any lock and ride flex. This is what you get, but this is actually metal. So makes sense, of course. You're putting a lot of weight, you know, a passenger on the back. So if this was still the same plastic as a typical bag, that would make sense. So it's kind of, you know, Polaris takes a lot of pride in putting these together, a lot of technology in this and safety. So that's nice to see. I think, you know, we all think if Polaris had a oil or fuel option for the lock and ride flex, it would be a game changer, and there would be no one, you know, unfortunately for some companies, no one using the Link accessories anymore. So, okay, let's get on with it. What do we need? We need a 10 mil, a 13 mil, a T40, some scissors. I use a hole punch here, and then a drill bit. You got to drill a 1-inch hole into your brand new machine. That's not the first 1-inch hole we've put in this thing, so not a big deal. In the back, first step, the back of the instruction manual, you're going to cut this out, and let me show you where that goes. Step number 1. Okay, so for step number 1, pretty straightforward. Take your seat off. And this is where we'll see here. So you've already got this in your underseat compartment. So it says passenger power. There's the driver seat heater power as well here if you had that. But that's where it plugs in. Pretty straightforward. And you can see I didn't put the wrap here in anticipation of this because I wanted to be able to drill the hole and then I'll put the wrap and cut around it. Cut around the hole, just so that obviously trying to drill a hole into the wrap probably wouldn't turn out so good. So now we gotta take our template. So I like to use this automatic punch thing here. Once that's punched, then we take our drill bit here. I've got a step bit, and we're just gonna get into it here. Okay, so there we go. Perfect fit like that. That's step number one. So we've got just a locking collar here. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the wrap piece in and then come back to you once that's all done. Okay, got my wrap piece in, cut around it beneath. I put the locking ring in there. We kind of put it on a vertical position here, and this is how it caps like that. When it's not in use, it's nice and tidy there, no issues. Then what we're gonna do is make the connection in here. So like I said, we're gonna take this passenger power plug. I'm doing this with one hand, so pardon me. Okay, and that just sits in there. I'll just try to tuck it on the side here. Perfect. So that's the connection there. And then we can put the seat back and move on to the next step, which will with all these posts here. So let me show you how that's done. All right, so we take our T-clamps here, putting on each side. We'll do the same for the other side after, but each side of this notch, take that in, make sure that we're right in the notch. I've got wrap in here, so it's probably a little bit tight, but we're right there. 10 mil. Okay, next step, we're going to take this seat frame here, and we will be taking the main harness, just drooping the main harness in the middle of it. You want this plug is what will be going into the sled every time. So you want this to be at the front. You can tell it's the front because these are the lock and ride flex feet that will go into the sled underneath the seat. So you want this here, and then we take this, apparently this is called a seat bun. So the bottom of the seat here, and this seat bun, there's a channel in the middle. We want to make sure that this wiring goes in that channel and the bolt holes align. There's 4 bolt holes here, harness in the middle, that aligns like that perfectly. And then you can see here, so with this harness, so what we're gonna do, you know, once it's on the machine, clip it in, we reach right through this hole here, back, and then we plug it in. So that'll be good. So I'm going to tighten these down. There's the 10 mil, 4 remaining 10 mils. They go on these bolts, and we torque them down to 5 foot-pounds-ish as well. Okay, so this is the under the seat. You can see I did these two pretty easy, but then you got these ones, like what's up with that? Right there, not the easiest. So what I'm thinking I'm doing is just gonna gently kind of open this up. Sorry, my finger's going to block it, but it's right there. Open this up for a little bit. I'm going to take my impact sneak it in there. 5 foot-pounds, right? That's about what we said. Clip that back. Other side over here. Boom. You can see here. So here, that might be a better look. There we go. There's really no other way of getting to that. You're not getting a ratchet in there, and my flexible head wrench couldn't get down there because of this lip. So that's done. Okay, next step, we take the backrest and we're carefully mounting it here. Pretty straightforward where it goes. Then we take the 13 mil and just install it on the rear one. The front one here will be installed when we put on the handhold assemblies. So I will do that. On both sides. It says to loosely install, so I will tighten it, but I'll tighten it, but not all the way. There you go, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so next step, we take the handhold. The manual doesn't mention anything about this, but if I put this in the hole, flops around, they do include this spacer, but there's no mention about the spacer anywhere that I could find in the directions or in the parts list, which is weird. So the spacer fits perfectly in there, nice and snug. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to push it onto here first, because it's a little bit tight, and then... Okay, so I ended up using a, what is this, 24 mil? 24 mil socket, and I just kind of put it over top. We want to get this spacer to seat at the bottom here. So now it fits in nice, there's no moving around. And as you'll see, now I can put the remaining 13 mil on this side. So I'll put the 13 mil in here and tighten it up. 22 foot-pounds it says. All right, the arm holds securely in place. Torque these two down. Don't forget to torque the back one again there to 22 foot-pounds. It says to remove this Torx, peel this back a little bit to get to this, but I feel like with the wrench I was able to get enough force on there. No problem. Got this one down. So next step is to plug these in. Now some of these are pretty straightforward. You see this square? Well, it doesn't fit with the right side because that's a triangle. So, I mean, that's plug those into where they fit. That's easy. Now these, it does say in the manual, you know, there's a right hand warmer connector, a left hand warmer connector, etc. But I can't really differentiate between any of these, and I don't think it really makes a difference. So they look both the same, left and right. So I'm just going to plug them in the same, like that. And then we've got the actual heated seat part. So that's, if you can tell, the ones for the handlebars, there's 2 blue and a brown on each, 2 blue and a brown. The one for the seat bottom there is a blue-red blue and brown. So I'm going to plug that in like so. Next step, there's a cover here, and so I'm just going to tuck all the cables up like that so everything is, you know, hidden, and that's where our T40s come into play. So I'm just going to fasten the T40s. There's two back here and then one on each side. All right, we are done. Let's see how this goes. So much like the other accessories, this should just pop the feet in the front. And that's it. Let me take you around here, show you. Wow, that's really slick. So that's how it mounts, much like the other ones, into the back seat. You got this, lift up, lock it down, lock and ride. And then we've got the, this is the crazy thing that I think, even on a 129, you've got, I know my wrap's not cut out, but that's fine. I was gonna put the post in anyways. But if I wanted to run one of the sport bags, so the 8-inch bag, I can still do it on a 129 tunnel, which is awesome. But yeah, so the front of the bag would go there, the posts go here. I think when I looked as well, yeah, so I'm gonna try this and make a different video, but if I take my South Simcoe machine bracket, I'm in the track there, and I'm in the track there. And we kind of did a dry fit before mounting the actual seat, but while we couldn't mount the fuel caddy back here, and it really wouldn't want it all the way at the end anyways, I don't think, but I will be able to mount the link bag back here. So I think it's pretty neat that on a 129 on this MATRYX platform, I can run something like the seat, and I can run a bag in behind. That definitely, I came off of a 129 Sidewinder. Definitely wasn't possible to do two accessories on that. So yeah, of course, you can also do the two Lock and Ride Flex sport bags or the one Lock and Ride Flex adventure bag, so the 16-inch bag. But I think like for a 129, it's pretty crazy. Anyways, moving on. Let me just mount it in here. It's a little hard with the camera in my way, but straightforward if you don't have a camera. All right, plugged in. So yeah, like I showed earlier, pretty nice here. You've got that's the heated seat, high-low, and then you got the heated handlebars, high-low on the left, and heated shield plug. So all in all, this is awesome. I've got a 4-year-old, and she loves going for snowmobile rides. She's gonna love this seat. I'm really impressed with this. You can get a bag that fits under here as well. It is a little bit spendy, but you can get a bag that fits in there and gives you a little bit more space. But yeah, that's it. That's the M2 heated seat, assembled and installed. I'm going for a ride tomorrow, so I can give a little update with my daughter on the back. I feel like there's a pretty good step up too, so hopefully she'll be able to see behind me and hold on. So she's 4 turning 5. So yeah, I can give everyone an update on how that goes tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching our YouTube video. Please like if you like what you saw, like the video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.